Hey everyone, and welcome to the Liquor Run Podcast. My name is Kummi.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jake.
Welcome, Kummi.
Yeah, this is my
Welcome,
first episode as an
Kummi.
actual guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as we all know, because we literally just talked about all of this.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 17.5, First Half Podcast.
Half podcast because we don't have enough liquor for an actual podcast. That's why.
Thanks, Nick.
It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault.
Whatever, you drank most of it?
Me and Knut. Yep.
Oh,
Sunday
okay.
night. Sunday
Oh,
night.
okay,
That's
okay.
what we drank. That and we killed all the rest of the beer.
You were
pretty much.
you were in mourning after the Eagles won.
Exactly.
And he was celebrating.
Exactly.
I get it.
So we got drunk for different reasons,
Yeah,
but we
but
got drunk
got
off
drunk
the liquor we were
nevertheless.
supposed to use on the podcast. So
And I told them before they went that they shouldn't do it, and then Nick was like, I'll just replace it. But there's
yeah, I have to give you money.
There's just barely enough left for...
What were we talking about? We were rudely interrupted by Miles and Lindsay. Anyway,
The bars
So-
in here,
so,
thinking they own the place.
pardon that excrucial cut. I know I was in the middle of saying the word for, and
But-
now we'll take a shot.
but not in one context. It's going to be a really awkward cut. We apologize. All right. Cheers,
Cheers.
lads. So, and what we've been dying all week to talk about.
Oh no, we didn't even talk about what this.
You didn't even say what it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I was.
See,
yeah.
thanks guys. Thanks for interrupting the
Anyway,
flow.
All right.
what we just took a shot out of was 10 High Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey.
Yeah. 10 High Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey. Nice plastic bottle. So, 10 High Kentucky Bourbon.
Yeah, it's a very odd name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, describe it. What was it like? We've been dying to talk about this all week.
It was $21,
Mhm.
and I just mentioned this, but I wanted to bring up the comparison because same price range, same everything. Compared to Heaven Hill, compared to my memory of it, it is slightly worse.
Whatever memory is there of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely worse.
Yeah.
It's not as smooth. It's not nearly as smooth as Heaven Hill.
It's
or
not
any
as
really of the other
noticeable
bourbons.
of anything.
Yeah.
It is definitely a bourbon, but it's not a bourbon.
Well, it tastes closer to whiskey than it
Yeah,
does to
It does.
bourbon. You
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
It just I don't know what it is. It burns a little bit more than it usually does with bourbon. Like even a cheap bourbon like Heaven Hill,
Yep.
like was smooth. And have we done any other bourbon on the podcast? I feel like we have. No, we've only
It's
done
all-
whiskeys, right?
yeah. Fleischmann's
So-
in Philadelphia.
Fleischmann's in Philadelphia like burn.
Yeah.
But bourbons usually like Heaven Hill and Jim Beam that we've talked about.
Warmness.
And like they just kind of go down really smooth and they're really nice to drink. That wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And the plethora of other times now at this point that I've drank from that bottle, it hasn't been pleasant, super pleasant. Not as pleasant as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Where Heaven Hill was just a joy to knock back.
It was great. It was great.
Mhm.
And if you listen to episode 17, you
I-
find that we
I am-
found it again. So
I am gonna be so sad once I drink Heaven Hill again, and I'll be like, guys,
it's not as good as we remember.
it's not as good.
We'll talk about that when we have it because we may do that on the podcast.
I'm already afraid, which is why I need to build up my expectations against it so I can be surprised again.
Fine.
Yeah.
So we may do that on another actual podcast.
Yeah.
So not a half podcast like this is. So
Or it may be because we may drink it the night we get it.
maybe that might happen.
Yeah.
But so basically what again, we didn't have enough liquor in this. We didn't have enough bourbon left from me, Knut, and Miles. Did you have any
What?
of the bourbon?
That bourbon?
Yeah.
I had plenty of that bourbon.
You had plenty of that bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Miles, Miles, and Knut kind of drank a lot from the bourbon.
I've had a total of 2 shots from this.
Yeah, it's almost empty. Like there's
Yep.
maybe 4 or 5 shots left in there.
Yeah.
So
It was
kind of my fault.
we
started that the night we went to Subway. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You went to Subway?
Roth.
Roth.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right. Yeah. So we've
This
kind
Subway's crazy. I spent $9 on a foot long.
the same amount that you spent
That's-
on 140.
Yeah,
pence.
if you listen to the last episode, you heard that I spent $9 on 144 pens.
Incredible. Dude.
And I spent the same amount on dinner tonight, which was a foot long at Subway.
Yeah.
And on TV, I keep seeing commercials for $5 footlongs at Subway.
Yeah.
And I get so pissed off because I'm like, I gotta pay double for a foot long.
The 6 inches aren't
The 6
even
inches are
$5.
$7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just a little rant on our
No, it's just so
neighborhood Subway.
stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna get to another shot here, but
I'm
do
just
we
gonna
have
get
to?
them ready.
yeah. So again, this is gonna be a short podcast. We don't have a lot left.
I just wanted to just mention my brief comparison to Heaven Hill on it,
Yeah, and like we said in the last
and
podcast,
see if you if you agreed with me.
I agree. Yeah, it's
Are
definitely
either of you guys
step down.
pregnant? Because you shouldn't drink this when you're pregnant.
Really?
I just read the label.
Oh shit.
Wait, you
I-
could read that from here?
This is
Well, you were
gonna be-
pouring it like right in front of my face.
I was like,
You were like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
can
no.
do
Oh, yeah.
this.
Wait, hold on. It kind of has the Fleischmann's thing. Remember where we talked about where Fleischmann's has like that weird back on the back of it?
Oh yeah.
It's got a space for a label, but it doesn't actually have a label. We talked about that?
Oh
It's
yeah.
got like a little outline for it.
Yeah. No, dude, don't you see it? Like
Mhm.
right there.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing with.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh shit, that came out so loud. I was like right next to the mic and I was yelling.
Ah, well,
No,
don't worry.
maybe-
Okay.
Because most liquors have this label
Yeah. at the
right
top.
here. But-
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
The top, the label that wraps around the neck
Mm.
is usually on the back. That's
Yeah.
a good point. With the pregnancy warning and the recycling info.
And usually
Mhm.
it mentions a very brief description
Yeah.
about it. And that's usually if they have something important to say, and that is a very good point. Cheap things do not have that description about what they are.
No.
Unless they want to appear more expensive.
Because they
Mm.
don't want to describe what they are.
Exactly.
uh,
So that's like if you notice something, one, if it's in a plastic bottle and it has that back label, it's probably going to be very bad.
yep. Like all the Fleischmann's.
Yeah.
Sponsor us. We talk about you guys enough. So,
If it has a label like this, normally you can assume it's going to be inoffensive.
yeah. Okay.
Or very offensive.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna take another shot here. We probably should at this point. Look at the time. Oh
No,
wait,
no,
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 yeah,
no,
right.
no,
Because
no.
we were interrupted. I'm looking at the timestamp and
Yeah.
it's off. So, yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, fuck you.
What are you
guys.
flipping us off for? You guys barged in here like you own the place.
Yeah, really. So
Yeah. Excuse us.
yeah, this is our room.
Yeah.
So Kummi, what did you think about that shot?
I agree. It doesn't taste like bourbon. It had that whiskey like kind of kick to it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as good as like other whiskeys that
Mm-hmm.
like
It
it's
wasn't-
not as good as, like
it
Jack.
didn't
It's
even
not
taste
still
like
Jack
good
Daniels.
whiskey.
Yeah.
No, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels is like next level. That's like a little.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels is overpriced. I don't think it's worth the amount that it costs.
For being a name brand whiskey,
I mean,
I
it
think
makes
it's
sense.
it makes sense
Yeah.
for its price.
Mhm.
Like you go around, and you're like Jack Daniels, please, and it's just like, oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, everywhere has it.
It's just
but,
on another
yeah.
level. That's
Yeah.
just like everyone knows Jack Daniels.
like
Yeah.
it's good, but
I
I
like
wouldn't
it.
say it's like the favorite whiskey. I guess it is my favorite whiskey I've ever had because it's
Yeah.
like the most
The
expensive.
Tennessee Honey.
I've never had.
You never had
actually
Tennessee Honey?
That's
I'm
also
getting it
expensive
tomorrow.
as shit. I'm gonna
I'm
try
buying-
some.
Okay.
That's also expensive as shit though.
But
So
it's
I'm doing a podcast.
yeah, please. So yeah. So like it's just shut up. So they keep fucking talking in the
We can
background.
hear your fingers moving.
Yeah, I like got it out of my periphery.
periphery.
That's flipping me off. It's really distracting.
I think they were flipping each other off for a second.
Really, that's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now the timestamp's all screwed up. When are we gonna take these fucking shots?
I thought it was like probably like 16.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't even have like the taste of a good whiskey.
With good whiskey, yeah.
It just tastes bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste
Not bad.
bad.
Relative to other shitty liquors that we drink, like it doesn't
Yeah.
taste that bad, but like I mean,
I
again,
think what did I give Heaven Hill? I think I gave it a 9.
I gave it like a 9.5. I
Yeah.
think.
Damn.
No,
That's
like,
how good it
it
was.
Damn. I want to
It
try
was our
this.
second liquor we drank.
Really?
And I was literally going into it, I was just like, this may be the second liquor we're drinking, but god damn, this is probably the best
Shit.
thing that's ever going to be on this podcast.
Yeah, I think at the time we said I don't think there's any. At the time I think we said there will never be on this podcast another quality for price.
Really?
Like I mean taste wise.
Yeah.
That we got with Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
Again, we're still not sure if that was on sale or not. So
Still
that
not
is
sure.
kind of a factor.
I don't know if this is the liquor store he even got it from.
We gotta ask him. He probably doesn't even know. Canute.
Yeah,
Canute
he
probably
doesn't
doesn't
know.
even know where he
Yeah.
got it. So, it definitely wasn't this place. I don't know if Canute ever went to this place.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But on the other hand, we're doing it again, hopefully, and maybe.
Hopefully very soon. The reason I didn't buy it is it looked like they had plenty,
Yeah,
and at 25 handle, it wasn't gonna.
they're not
It
rinsing
wasn't
through
gonna
that.
go.
Yeah, but hopefully we do it soon on the podcast, and hopefully it doesn't let down our expectations of it.
Mm.
So, like, I almost feel like we should just get it, and
I'm making a heart symbol.
yeah,
I'll make one too.
honestly, it's solidarity.
We gotta live through it.
Yeah, so hopefully it's just as good, if not better. I mean, we've had plenty of other shit since then,
Yeah.
like particular shit.
So I think mostly 10 High has been a hype up for Heaven Hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But well, we still have shots and grades to do with this thing, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far it
So
has
no-
just been us hyping up Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you'd think this was a Heaven Hill episode.
It is not.
Oh.
Yes.
Lindsay, if you drink out of my...
So.
So I hopefully one of us bumps up that audio right there.
Oh my god, I don't know if it'll come up, but basically, I guess Lindsay must have sent Canute a Snapchat of her drinking out of the Zing tin
Yeah,
cup,
yeah.
and
It's like-
at that moment, Canute's voice came blasting out of Lindsay's phone. Lindsay, if you fucking drink out of my cup one more time, what else did he
Cut
say?
off her labia.
He's gonna
He's
come
gonna-
down here. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
he's gonna cut off her labia.
Spicy.
That's
Wow.
gonna hurt.
A little bit. That's like a female circumcision.
You
But
might want to start drinking out of solo cups.
yeah, that's dangerous.
He's
But
not gonna fucking do anything.
Canute's
He,
wild.
he carries around a tomahawk.
He does carry around a fucking hatchet.
He's not gonna drive 4
So-
hours just to kill me.
got new-
So
And,
yeah.
Canute
So
has
Canute's
been,
fucking voice just, oh my god, that was,
That was
so
so
funny.
funny.
that was perfect timing.
Yeah, I really wish sometimes that everyone could be privy to like the audio
Yeah.
file, like look at the audio spikes that we have on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because it's just every time someone starts laughing, it just spikes.
Really? I don't look at it that often.
Especially
but-
Lindsay and Jake. When Jake laughs really hard, it just spikes like 10
Yeah.
times. It's so funny.
It is 17:10.
we should
You wanna do a shot?
Alright,
shout. Yes.
I feel like because we had Heaven Hill, we're ruining this.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Try to be unbiased for
we'll
this
take
shot.
the next shot. We'll take the next shot, and then we'll kind of talk about our grades here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that'll be telling.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, still not as good.
Yeah, you still feel like that sort of.
I think it's near
Zing.
the same level
Mm.
though.
No, it's definitely not. I don't have that like the angels are singing reaction to this that I did to Heaven Hill at the time.
It
I
stays
did-
in your
I mean, it is Heaven Hill.
I like that pause. So yeah, no, definitely not as good, Jake. I don't give a shit if it's like 6 months later. It's still definitely not as good as Heaven Hill.
The zing,
But
it
unbiased.
it burns your mouth
Yep.
for like a while.
It does.
Like it
It-
just
it
stays in your
didn't-
mouth and throat.
I mean,
The second
kinda
shot, the
does,
first shot didn't for me.
but
The
yet,
second shot.
Yet again, as we mentioned, I drink all my liquor straight all the time, so I'm used to always a slight back burn.
Yeah. Again, I
But
think
remember, with bourbon, it is a light, comfy burn.
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be.
This is.
Yeah,
really
this is not that. I think that's just
it's
regular whiskey.
I think it's slightly harsher.
It is. It's definitely
It
harsher.
is.
It specifies bourbon. I think this might just be whiskey, and they called it bourbon. It might just be like a semi-smoother whiskey, and they just labeled it differently.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because like it definitely doesn't taste.
It might
like,
be like at the in between whiskey and bourbon.
Yeah, it's probably on that low end.
So like they probably fucked up whiskey
Mm-hmm.
or fucked up bourbon.
One of the
That's
other.
a good.
yeah.
That's kind of a good way to
and
put
then
it.
they gave it to experts, and I was just like,
Mhm.
Yeah, just call it.
"Is this bourbon or is this
Bourbon.
whiskey?" And they're like, "What do you think?"
I don't
It's
know.
a harsh bourbon and a smooth whiskey.
Yeah, but imagine like the surprise, like you fuck up badly during the whiskey making process.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and then you taste it and you're like, that's smoother than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you're just like, let's call it bourbon. Let's
Yeah,
slap the
fuck
label
it.
on it. We're from like
it's classier.
Nashville, but you know,
Kentucky, Louisville.
it does say it is from Kentucky, but
Oh, it says Kentucky right underneath.
right, yeah,
No,
it does.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah, it always that's usually where bourbons are from. So realistically,
No,
it's probably
so it's
just
more
a
like
bad bourbon.
more likely they fucked up bourbon.
They fucked up bourbon.
Yeah.
It's most likely just a shitty bourbon, rather than a messed up whiskey.
Mhm.
But I just like thinking about like the taste tester when they mess up the whiskey, just being like, huh,
Huh.
that's not supposed to taste that smooth. It's not smooth, but it's not supposed to be that smooth. I'd like to be in that room, but yeah. So
Just saying like they distilled their very first thing and then they have to give it to a taste tester and it's like
I was like, that guy's first day on the job is just like
yeah.
yeah,
just
a
fuck-
new
a new
distiller.
distiller.
And then he just gives his prized possession to some random guy. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck is this? And he takes it and he's just like, is it whiskey
I don't know.
or is it bourbon?
It's like it's my first day on the job. Like
And the
I
guy's
just
like,
started
yeah,
working
guy
here.
throws his hands up. He's just like, your guess is as good as mine.
Just slap a bottle
I
label on the
just
bottle.
did what they told me to do for insert bourbon or whiskey.
They gave me a cookbook and they're like, do this, and I did it, and that's how it came out.
So what do you think, Mr. Sir Taste Tester? And
Well-
then he said his answer.
Well, here's what I want to know. What does the newbie think?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Well,
and
give
it's
him a
not
number
like
grade.
shitty.
What would you give it out of 10?
Like 4.37.
That low, really?
Yeah.
Now,
No, okay. Now take price into account.
Well, how much was this?
21.
21.
21. Yeah. Okay.
4.5?
So for the price, I would increase it to like 4.5,
Okay.
4.7, something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Something
We only
like
go in
that.
halves because we like to average. And
But
take-
yeah, I don't like to be restricted by
oh,
those rules.
Oh, really?
Numbers are just made up. So,
So
you
what
can
you're saying
say-
is 5.
do you work in imaginary?
Sure,
numbers
I'll
or
go to
something?
I'll go to 5. Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
5.
Five sounds good.
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of again the scope of the shit that we've had on this podcast. That's better
Mhm.
than just.
See, like I don't have that
Yeah,
experience. I don't have like the experience of like
Yeah.
all the shit that you guys have.
From-
All Kummi drinks is Voda.
All Kummi drinks is Voda.
Actually,
We've yet to have that on the
A
podcast.
$13 handle of
Never.
We've talked about having it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
It's
It's
literally
$13, right?
yeah,
14.
14.
Yeah.
14 bucks.
It's literally being delayed until it's our very last option.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I
Yeah.
have some.
Jake has had bad experiences with Voda.
One bad experience.
And one
Wait,
bad
wait,
experience.
Let's hear about it.
Want to talk about it? Talk about it. Do you want to talk about it?
I will talk about it when we have Voda.
Fine.
I'm
That's fair.
pretty
That's
sure I've already
topical,
talked
yeah.
about
You
it too.
said it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
You guys have been
No, it'll
switching
happen.
Voda and vodka.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
No,
dude.
they only are saying Voda because I said Voda. They always say Voda.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Something.
So yeah, like basically Vada is like the cheapest possible thing that we could find.
It's terrible. I hate
No,
it.
it literally was introduced.
Do you hate yourself?
I mean,
Okay.
so some days,
Get
yeah.
Fleisch's.
So
No, I just because I had $15 and I'm like, what can I get with this?
So the hype up,
Nice.
Vada.
the hype up to Voda now is I went into movie theater the first day back on a semester and I saw on sale vodka $9 a liter.
Oh.
$8.99 or $9.99.
$8.99.
Oh
Damn.
God.
What was it?
Voda.
Voda. The thing we're talking about.
But
And so guess what idiot me bought?
Vada.
The $9
Yeah.
handle of
And
Liter.
proceed in this story. That won't happen now.
Well, yeah. Cut. Well, someone somewhere, our non-existent fans
To be continued.
can do like a hard cut right there, and then
Yeah, just cut out the
That's
proceed
episode,
into
like,
story
26.
bit.
yeah, whenever it is. But basically, me and Jake had a conversation about this, and basically he said that VOD is the last thing we want to do in our price range because there is a point where we're going to run out of things to do that are within our
Which
price
is
range.
fastly approaching.
Like, more rapidly
Are you
approaching
guys
than
gonna
we wanted.
expand your price range like after you
Well,
run out of
increased
things
by
to
a couple dollars.
do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have
We're
nothing.
gonna
We have nothing
increase
else
it
to
to
do.
Svetka range, so we have Sky and Pinnacle.
And
Okay.
Smirnoff and
Yeah.
Did we have Pinnacle last week?
Pinnacle whipped.
Pinnacle. Oh, okay.
Different.
It was different.
Different.
I could have gotten regular Pinnacle.
Mm.
So basically, we're starting to reach the bounds of our price range. So Jake wants to, as a last resort, do Vada because it at that
It
point.
is the cheapest thing in our
So
price range.
listeners, when you see that we put out a podcast about Vada, you will know we officially have nothing left under $20.
Let's get to 75 subsubscribers.
Yeah.
And we'll do the vote
and
episode.
I am
75
exploring-
subscribers. Thank you, Kummi.
Let's get it. Let's
Great plug.
Smash that like button.
and I'm exploring every liquor store around,
Yeah,
too.
and if you can find something,
Maybe should we do a beer podcast before then?
no. This is the Liquor Run podcast.
Yeah, you gotta do vote. I've always wanted to say smash that like button
Smash
on
that
an
like
actual
button.
like thing that
Come
has.
on, we gotta get that. We gotta get
Smash
that
that
like
button.
bronze play button. What is the bronze play button on YouTube?
Smash that like button. So make sure to comment,
I think
subscribe.
that's still like 100,000.
It's something. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's
Guys, get us to
unattainable
100,000 subscribers, and we'll drink an entire handle of Voda in one night.
in one podcast.
One podcast, we'll drink an entire handle of Voda.
Not happening.
If you get 100,000 subscribers, you wouldn't do that?
Nope.
Okay, you heard it here
I'll
first.
do it with you.
Jake will do.
I
Jake,
will do it
I'll
for
do it.
101,000.
Wait, 100,001 or 101,000?
101,000.
That's such a weird. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
You
Fine.
heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right,
So let's
101
get to 50 first, so we can release episode 14.
Okay. We
Uh,
gotta give-
Or should we extend that to 1 million subscribers now?
Let's be Pewdiepie subscribers.
let's not. We can't do that.
61 million subscribers.
I don't know how that dude did it.
I'm pretty sure more.
I mean, he's been doing it for like 7 years.
Not a fair number. Probably at least 1 million are bots.
Yeah, let's call out PewDiePie right here, Jake. Let's
Yes,
do that right
on
now.
the- on the channel
Let's
that no
fucking
one's
do it.
listened to.
I subscribe to
At
PewDiePie.
literally
What?
I subscribe to PewDiePie.
I
a
don't.
6,000. Yeah,
It's pretty funny.
Most people do it just to do it though, because it's a fucking thing, you know.
True.
So
Oh, that actually might back up his thing because most people don't even watch his videos. They're
Yeah.
just subscribed.
Yeah, his videos
because
get
it's
like
yeah,
less than 10 million views.
So fuck you,
Fuck-
PewDiePie.
No, I like PewDiePie, but all right, back
Kummi
to.
likes
okay.
PewDiePie, but we need to.
So
this is a
five-
short podcast. Let's.
So
do
I,
it.
s-
5 out
I,
of Nick.
I got
5 out of Kummi.
I got coerced to a
6 out of
5.
me. 6 out of Nick.
6 out of you. I'm gonna 7.
7?
7?
Yeah.
I expected you to say 7.
Yeah.
Just
it
because
was,
the
it was
price is
literally-
pretty good.
It was literally in my mind the entire time, pretty much. I was just like, this is a good 7.
Again, it's also noteworthy to reiterate for like the millionth time that we think Heaven Hill was on sale. So like if we compare this against Heaven Hill price wise, this is regularly
This is
priced
way-
at 21 bucks.
yeah.
Heaven Hill might be like 24, 23. We're not sure.
Yeah.
The only place that again
Either
Jake
the
has seen it
leaders-
is at a very expensive liquor store. So
Pretty sure because everything was out of range of movie theater.
Mhm.
Either movie theater is cheap and this is a normal
I
liquor
don't think
store,
it is.
and this seems overpriced, and it's sad because they have more of a selection.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Kummi, you want to play this out here, or are we done? Do we have anything else to say? We're running a little long for a half podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still
Well,
like we had like a
we're
couple
gonna cut
minutes.
out like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I always
still
I
like
keep
20
forgetting that. I
minutes,
keep
yeah.
forgetting that. Yeah.
We can vent. We can.
No,
Can we do one more
I
shot?
wasn't
wanna do one more
disappointed.
shot?
I'll do one more shot.
I don't know if we have enough for 3.
I think we do.
You want to stretch it? All right, let's stretch it.
Sure. Let's
I'll
finish it.
do half first.
You
but-
can fill me up all the way.
There you go, Nick, big boy.
Yeah, I mean you're doing it. I have to do it. Go hard or go home.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have enough.
Okay, cool.
Again, it's palatable.
Yeah, no, I like.
It's- Like I'm not worried about this shot.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be bad.
Oops.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake just bumped the mic with the bottle.
Okay, so we probably barely had enough.
Yeah,
I might upgrade my score after this shot.
we'll see how it goes.
Cause like I wasn't super familiar with like the rating system.
Keep
and,
in
like-
mind, this is now the second podcast that Jake and I have recorded tonight, and it's gonna get a little hazy
Okay.
as far as our mental state.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, this is I'm
like
at 6.
I can run a
Six.
marathon
I'm
right now.
probably like at 5
Oh.
or 6.
5.5 to 6.
something like
half
that.
shots.
Yeah. So, and this is within like an hour and a half. So,
Cheers.
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 I keep like throwing my head back to take the shot, and I keep hitting this wall.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind that you're very close to the back. You're hitting your back of your head.
I'm not very close. I'm physically like on the wall.
That's the risky run sitting in the.
I'm like
in
the Night's
microphone
Watch.
seat. You are. You're on the
I'm
wall.
on the wall.
All right. Change your grade at all?
I'll go up to like 5.5, or 5.5 is good.
You know what? I'll bring it down to 5.5.
Yeah, we'll meet at 5.5. It's,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
I'm gonna say at 7. I know I'm.
You say
drunk.
7?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that one wasn't that good. That
Yeah,
shot.
I don't like that shot that much.
It's the entrance into drunk.
Yeah, you're right. I'll keep it 6 then.
Yeah.
Jake swayed me. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was on the fence. It's again much easier to take that last shot than
Yeah.
anything else we drink on this podcast. So
Yeah, that's why it's a 7
yeah.
because it's so easy to take.
'Cause I haven't had like all the shit that you've had on this podcast.
Well,
So-
you've had Vada. So
Vada is just like a whole thing.
pretty
I never
bottom of the
never
Vada's
do
its
like
own,
shots
species.
on its own.
good for you. You should.
Sometimes today I actually did because I got back from class and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm so tired." So I just did a shot of Voda
Nice.
and then I did homework.
Yeah. So actually, I mean, you haven't had the range of shit.
No,
that we've
yeah, that's
had,
exactly it.
the
Like, I haven't
different
had, like-
types, the shitty. Why do we have so much shitty gin?
Well, you guys keep your budget to like less than $20.
Exactly.
So
But
that's
it's-
probably
But
why.
it was a good. We thought it was gonna be good range. I didn't think we'd run out this quickly though.
No.
I remember
think-
the gin. I think I had the gin. Not like I wasn't here, but I think afterwards I came over because I was after the Christmas party, right? I think I had you made me a drink with
No.
the gin. I'm pretty sure I had the gin.
Was that Georgie gin? We recorded. Yes. it
No,
was.
I don't think it was Georgie's gin.
It was.
It was.
I edited that podcast. It was.
Was it? No,
Yeah.
but I wasn't in. I wasn't here.
Yeah. No, we. Brought,
No.
That was after.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
The Christmas party was after.
Oh,
we did,
okay,
we did
okay,
Georgie's
okay.
gin, episode 13, and Castillo rum, episode 14.
Mm.
And then we pawned them off on everyone that arrived for the Christmas
Okay,
party.
okay.
Yeah, because
that
I
they
definitely
weren't
wasn't
there.
drinking much more at that point.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
Okay.
So,
So I had that gin, and that wasn't the best, but
no, that was the cheapest
the Georgie.
of the gins
And
we've had.
you haven't even had good gin.
I
No,
have
you
not had
haven't.
good gin.
Luckily for us, we have Jake, who's a gin connoisseur. So
And
Yeah.
let me tell you how Canute described his very first good gin. It was like having sex with Val for the first time.
Val's
Mm.
his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I'm
make
an
sure.
honorary member of I don't know if I should like say it, but
The Run Club.
I'm an honorary member of the running club and of Pre-Vet Society.
Oh.
So I've met Val.
Oh, so you know? Okay.
I met Val.
But anyway, that's how we described his first shot
Of Zing.
of Zing.
Yeah.
Which he literally looked at me. I was just like,
Dude, I wish we had the budget to do Zing on this podcast.
How much is it?
it was
Expensive.
25 for 750.
Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That's how much I was
Handle
gonna.
price is what, 45?
Damn.
It didn't even sell.
No,
in
they
handles.
don't sell it in handles, but
And no- and
extrapolating
normal- and normal
probably
liquor
like 40,
stores-
45.
When you want expensive shit, you know it's expensive when it only has 750.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
was looking to get Jack Daniels for this weekend, and it's $7.50 for like $21.
Oh, their liters are 37.
Yeah, like I'm not getting
Like,
a liter.
what
Fuck
the
that.
fuck?
Fuck everyone that's coming to my suite. I'm
That's
just
what
gonna
I
get
was saying
$7.50.
before. Like, it's not.
They'll
Jack
drink
Daniels
Boda,
isn't
fuck
really
it.
worth it. It's not really worth it.
But
Yeah, but it's
No,
good.
you
The
can-
Tennessee honey's good.
no, you can
Well, it's
surprise
special.
people
Yeah.
by getting this. If you don't show them the bottle and you pour them in, they're gonna think it's okay.
I
Yeah.
promised Tennessee honey, so
You are paying out of pocket from that.
yeah.
Taking that on the chin.
No.
Maybe I'll be there.
That
Okay.
is
Yeah,
my
I do want the Tennessee honey.
That
Okay,
is my
yeah, I'll
final-
save you a little bit.
final
try it.
rating. If you see
David's
10
gonna be there.
high, you
Go
know,
for it.
Go for it.
hmm
If you
Why
want to if you want to taste the bourbon whiskey bourbon.
It's not terrible. Like it's
Bourbon
growing on me.
Yeah.
Bourbon. It's okay.
It's not one. It's definitely not one of the ones that we will say on this podcast is bad. Stay away.
I think it will be one to come back to for like a
Have
good
you ever had
above average
Two
rating.
Gingers whiskey?
I think I've heard of it.
It's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah.
I think it
How
was
much?
like I think 17 for a liter.
So like that's almost in our price range.
What?
Two Gingers
Gingers?
whiskey.
For what?
It was 17 for a liter. That's what I got last semester.
Not in our price range.
Maybe our new price range.
when you guys upgrade.
Maybe your new price range if it's
We'll
a
see.
cheap liquor store that actually
I think-
sells in bulk.
Yeah.
We went to the movie theater liquor store.
Okay. So
Oh,
that's
movie
a
theater?
fairly
Movie
priced
theater, yeah.
Okay,
one. Mhm.
I'll look for 2 gingers.
We should
then.
probably wrap this up though. We're running
Yeah,
long here.
we're running
Yeah,
a little
that's-
long.
that's-
It'll probably cut down to below 30.
That's fine.
All right. Kummi,
All right.
play us out, buddy.
I have been and will continue to be Kummi.
I'm still Nick.
You're still Nick.
Yeah.
I have always been and will slightly continue to be Jake.
Just slightly.
I'm
Yeah.
Miles.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean-
Miles and
I mean,
Lindsay.
isn't life
I'm
slightly?
cute and cuddly.
Yeah, life sucks and then you die.
Yeah.
That's Jake's. By the way, Jake's been saying that a lot.
Okay, I was
Yes.
like, whoa, it got real for a second.
What?
Uh,
I mean, life sucks and then you die.
Play us out. Play us out. We're in the middle of our.
What's that
outro.
song where it's like, life's a bitch and then you die? Who said?
I don't know. I know life sucks and then you die, so live it up and who gives a fuck?
We'll talk about this after the podcast. Let's close.
Okay, all right.
What have we done, Kummi?
We've drank 10 high Kentucky bourbon / whiskey
Slash whiskey.
/
It's important
whiskey.
to have that
And this
slash
has
in there.
been the Liquor Run podcast.
And this has been the Liquor Run Podcast.
And this has been the Liquor Run podcast.
Cheers, boys.